Guys, welcome to another hot new products. I feel like I have not taped this in forever. I was going through all my products. I have a lot of stuff, just so you guys know. Get some popcorn, get a drink, because it may be a long video because I have a lot of stuff to show you guys today. I haven't taped it in a while because the holidays, I've been traveling. This stuff's been piling up. So some of the things in here are extremely new. There's a couple items that have been out for a couple months because I haven't had time to talk about them. But I have a lot of palettes and stuff to show you guys today. But for those of you who are new to my channel, every month I try to round up all of the newest and freshest beauty products out there, and I do like a mini review. I demonstrate them. I give you the pros and cons for each one so you guys can decide what's worth buying this month, because I know you all be doing makeup shopping every single month. I know, I see you. Anyways, let's start off first with this one. This one's been out for a couple months, but I finally get to talk about it. My Sephora was out of it every time I went to go get it, and I'm like, are you serious? I really want this palette. But this is the Tarteist in Bloom, and it's an eyeshadow palette. It has a metal case. Tarte has been doing an amazing job the last year with their packaging. I think they've done a beautiful work on it. I love how it has like the floral design on here. It's very classy. It's very sleek. The compact itself is very thin, so it's great for travel. It's sturdy. It doesn't feel cheap at all. They did an amazing job with their packaging. Beautiful. I love the colors inside. So it has 12 eyeshadows. It has a mirror in the compact as well. 12 eyeshadows. 3 of them are shimmers, the other 9 are matte, and I love the variety they did with the colors. Let me try to get a close-up for you guys. Do you see the variety of colors? It ranges from light to dark and everything in between, but it's mostly matte, which is great because I feel like shimmers would just be something you pop on the lid, but all of your blending colors need to be matte just to give a well-rounded look. Let me do some swatches for you guys. Look how pigmented those are. The formula of the shadows is amazing. I am in love with this palette. I think they did such a beautiful job with it. It's $45. You can get it at Sephora. Let's do a few more. I know with these videos, you guys, I get really winded because I talk so fast and talk so much I forget to breathe. I am totally healthy. I'm fine. I'm not sick or anything. I just sound like it because I'm out of breath, but aren't those beautiful? So you can get that at Sephora. I highly recommend it. I think that's my favorite thing out of everything I'm going to show you guys today. Hold on. Let me get a Huggies wipe. I'm always pimping out Huggies. I don't know why. I don't even have children, but I always have wipes. If you go to my house or in my office, there's Huggies wipes everywhere. I use them for everything because they're cheap, they work, they're great. Way to go, Huggies. Anyways, the next palette we have is by Bobbi Brown. It is the Bobbi Brown University Eyeshadow Palette. This is kind of the same idea as the Tarteist one where it has 12 eyeshadows. It's a plastic case. Hold on if I can get it open. There we go. It's a plastic case. It's all sleek black and it's very thin, so it's great for travel. Inside it has 12 shadows. Same idea. 9 of them are matte, 3 of them are shimmery. 2 of them are like kind of shimmery, the other one's like kind of glittery. But a lot of mattes inside there. I like the color selection of this one as well. Hold on, let me get another close-up shot. Do you see how the top row has a bunch of lights? The very bottom row is all darks, but it's a range of colors. So there's a hunter green, a navy blue, a deep burgundy. That's my favorite row. That's my jam right there, because then instead of using black all the time, you can use some of the other deep colors and it works really, really well. Hopefully you guys can see those swatches okay. I love the formula of these, of the mattes. The shimmers are okay. They're not bad, but I like the mattes pretty well. They're very soft. They're very buttery. You can get this one, I believe at Sephora's where I got that one, but it's $60. For 12 shadows in there. I like it. I like the bottom row. The other shadows I was kind of like, it's not bad. But I think part of it is too is because it, even though it's sleek, it is a little plain for me, whereas the Tarteist one, I don't know, it's just prettier. This is where we girls get in trouble because we're like, I want to buy the pretty one. So that's kind of why I like the Tarte one a little bit better, but they're both amazing quality. Just look at the colors inside to decide which one of those you guys want to get. They're both amazing. This one's $60 though. The Tarte one is $45, so I feel like the Tarte is a little bit of a better deal. Okay. Next is by NARS. They have a palette too. Everyone came out with 12 pan eyeshadow palettes. I don't know why. I think they all kind of got together and were like, we should all do a similar palette. Because NARS came out with one as well, the Narcissist L'Amour eyeshadow palette. Let me show you the outside. It's kind of a mirrored look, which is kind of cool. Again, it's a plastic case. It has the black matte finish on the bottom, which I think is very sleek, very elegant. They have 12 shadows in there as well, but look at the top row. Do you see how it has larger portions than the bottom 2 rows? But 12 shadows, and then this has more shimmers in it. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I like how I'm counting out loud. 7 shimmers. The rest are matte. I do like the color selection. There's a, it's all mostly neutrals except for the blue down here on the bottom. The eyeshadows, I like the matte ones. I didn't like the shimmers as much. I felt like the quality of them was kind of hit or miss, but the matte ones I felt were really, really nice. Let me swatch the shimmers just so you guys can see what I'm talking about. When you first go to fill them, they feel a little bit scratchy on top, so you kind of have to dig down to get them. And they weren't as pigmented, like the two light ones. Let me show you. You see how these two are a little bit more pigmented and shimmery, whereas the other two come in a little bit flat. So it's kind of hit or miss with the shimmers, but the mattes I think are beautiful. I love the color selection. This one is $59. 12 shadows for that as well. It's a little bit thicker. Like here's the Tarte one, here's the NARS. You see how the NARS one's a little bit thicker, so it's a little bit clunkier, but it's still not bad at all. I think it's a great palette. Again, it just depends on what colors that you like to decide which one of these palettes you should get. Okay. The other palette by NARS is the Cheek Studio palette. This is $65. So let me show you this one. So it has a bronzer, a contour, and a matte highlight in there. I love the finish of them. NARS has a great formula. I feel like they're very smooth. They're pretty pigmented. They do a good job, obviously, with their blushes. It's one of their top sellers. But with this palette, the bronzer is nice, but the contour, do you see how it's really red-based? It almost looks like, to me, like a nudie blush. It doesn't look like a contour to me because it's so red in color. It's like almost like a... What's those Adobe houses? What's that color that I'm trying to think of? It's like that color, like a terracotta type color. So I don't think it's great for bronzing, but I think it's good if you want to do a very natural kind of blush in there. Now the blushes, they do feel really nice. They're all shimmery though, and I feel like it's not really on trend because a lot of people now aren't doing super shimmery blushes. I know at least for me, we're doing a lot of shimmery highlights. Highlights are everything. But I feel like for blushes, I like to have the option of having a matte. So if I don't want shimmer all the way down my cheek, I have the option to keep it matte. So that's my only thing. And they're all pink based, which I feel like it's hard right now for some people to pull off pink blushes unless it's more like a warm pink or a reddy pink. So that's my only thing. I don't really like the color selection of these, but I think the formula is really nice. It is $65, so it is a little bit more expensive, but I do think it's a nice palette. I just don't think it's for everyone. So that's my 2 cents on that. We're going to move along. All right, Tarte also came out with a contour palette. This one's a little bit thicker of theirs, but it's a plastic case, and on the top, it has this kind of textured gold finish. I love the packaging. I think it's very sleek, very cool. Inside, it's a round palette. Hold on, why am I having a hard time opening things today? Okay, I get a close-up shot. So it has 6 different powders in there. It has a color corrector, is this yellow one. This one's kind of a matte satiny type highlight. The white has like a slight sheen to it. It's technically a highlight as well, but I would use it under the eyes for me. There's a blush, and then there's 2 contours. One of them's a little bit lighter than the other. Now the formula, amazing. It's just like their shadows. They're very soft, they're buttery, they're pigmented, they're very beautiful. I would wear this a lot myself. Now my only drawback to it, let me show you guys some swatches. Those are the swatches there. My only drawback is this will work for fair to fair medium skin, but if you have medium, caramel, or dark skin, this will not work for you at all. It's too light. So my only pet peeve with a lot of companies that put out face palettes is they don't include everyone, and they're almost always geared towards fair skin, and I just feel like, it makes me sad. I feel like a lot of people are left out, because if I had dark skin and I was shopping and I'm like, well, where's one for me? I just feel like, well, how come you don't make one for other colors? So that's my personal, I'm trying to figure out how to say it to where I don't sound bitchy, but I'm really irritated. Like, I love Tarte as a company. I think they do a beautiful job with their packing. Their products are amazing. I just don't like how they left out certain skin types. So I think if you have fair skin, this is amazing. It's really beautiful. I like using the yellow corrector under the eyes as well as the white to highlight. I think all of the colors are done very well. Smooth, pigmented. I just wish that they included other people. So this is $45, which is a great price for all the stuff that you get inside. I think that's amazing price. So I do like that, and I like the quality. Okay, Tarte also came out with some lip paints. They have 14 colors, and basically it's a matte liquid lipstick formula. It comes in the tubes like this. Sorry, I'm getting winded, you guys. Hold on, I need some drink. I can't even talk. I was like, drink. I need a drink. All right, so the lip stain, let me talk about it. Okay, I'm wearing it now. I'm wearing the red one, which is, what is it called? Bay. BAE. And the other colors I have are TBT and Hangry. I like their names. They did a good job with their names. So let me swatch them on the back of my hand for you guys before I talk about them. These are $20. I bought mine at Sephora. I think they're super creamy. They have like a kind of a vanilla-y fresh scent. So it's almost like vanilla mint, like spearmint type smell. So I love the smell for it. It's not too overpowering. I love the pigmentation. They're super pigmented. The formula is very nice. It's very creamy. So there's the swatches of those. Okay, so I'm wearing the red one. I'm looking in the mirror right now. I just took a drink from a straw and it's all over my face all the time. So although I love how it feels, I think it's a beautiful product. I like the packaging. I love the applicator. It comes with like a kind of angled flat doe foot wand. I like the applicator on it, but the formula moves around way too much for me. I feel like unless you're wearing one of the light colors, like do you see how I have red around here? It moves around way too much. Like it's too slick. So I feel like if you're going to get any colors, get the light ones. So if it does move, it's not so obvious. But when I wear these two darker ones, I have to constantly check the mirror literally every 30 minutes because it just transfers around a lot. So it's a huge pet peeve of mine. I don't wear these that much, even though I love how it feels, just because I'm self-conscious of it, like literally being all over my face. I don't even know how it gets there. Like just now I took a drink and I'm like, why is it up by my nose? So anyways, you guys try them. You decide on your own. They're $20. You can get them at Sephora. Okay, next lip product. This isn't brand new, but it's new to Target. At least my Target hasn't had them until recently. But Burt's Bees came out with lipsticks. And I wanted to showcase these because there's some really cool stuff about them. So they are $9, so they're really inexpensive. The packaging is so freaking cool because it's Burt's Bees. Look at the packaging. Do you see how it has a honeycomb type design embellished in there? It's such cool packaging. It's very custom because I know from manufacturing stuff, this is a custom piece. So I know they paid some good money to tool this. I love the formula of it. I think it's very creamy. I just got one color. This is number 502 Suede Splash. So there's the swatch of it. It's a nice rosy brown color. Now the formula is very organic. I looked up their ingredients. It's 100% natural ingredients. Even the stuff that they made for the packaging is 100% recyclable, which I think is so cool. So I totally support them for that they're going the more natural route. However, the formula, it's not as pigmented as I would like, and it's the same thing. It moves around. It's not long wearing. So if you're one of those girls that you don't mind putting your lipstick on every couple hours, or you don't mind it not being super pigmented, you kind of want almost like a tinted moisturizing lip product, then these are for you. If you want that super in-your-face color, last all day type of lip product, then you won't like these. So it kind of depends on what you're looking for. They are $9. I bought mine at Target. They come in 14 different colors. So that's my 2 cents on that. Okay, next product that we have is the Makeup Forever Ultra HD Foundation Stick. Now, I know this came out a little while ago, but I wanted to wear it and test it out for a while before I talk about it. These are freaking amazing. I'm just going to say that before I get into it. They're $43, so they are very expensive. But I will say this, a little goes a long way. I've been using mine for quite a while. I got mine at the very beginning of December. This is now almost the end of January. I've been using mine nonstop. I haven't even hardly made a dent in the product. So it will last you quite a while. The unique thing about this formula, you remember the old school foundation stick where they were really thick and cakey? This isn't like that at all because it has like oil esters in it, which sits on the skin and it blends a lot more smoothly. So it doesn't get cakey, it doesn't get thick. It moves around quite a bit. But with that, this foundation will only work for dry to combination skin. If you have oily skin, you're going to hate this formula because it's super shiny and it has a lot of oil in it. The number one ingredient in it is ethyl hexyl, I hope I'm saying this right, palmitate. But basically, it is a derivative of palm oil. So that's the number one ingredient. It's good because it's more organic version versus silicone. So it is more pure, but it is an oil. So it is going to make you look oily. So it's great if you have dry combination skin. But again, if you're oily, I don't think you'll like it. $43. How many? They came in 15 colors. Now here's my other complaint with them. Although I freaking love this formula so much, I don't think their color selection is good. All the ones that I tried, they were very red or very yellow based. So if you have warm skin, you'll probably find your color. They didn't have a great selection for porcelain skin, and I didn't feel like they did for the dark skin as well. So I felt like in the mid-range, very warm skin had lots of options, but I don't think they did a good job with their color selection. They should have done like their traditional liquid foundation where they have really wide range of colors. That was my only complaint about it, that it's hard to find one that matches your skin. But if you are the blessed few that it matches your color, get one of these because it's amazing. It looks beautiful on the skin. I'm wearing it today. I don't know if you can see my skin, how it looks very dewy and fresh. So I really, really like that about it. But you guys just try it out. Go to Sephora and see if you like it as well. A couple more things. Okay, so Clarisonic. This came out, the Mia Fit. Is that how we say it? Wait, hold on. It doesn't say on it. Yeah, the Mia Fit. So basically, it's like a little pod version of the Clarisonic. There's no more handle, which I think is so cool. It is pricey. It was $189. When I went to pay for that one, I was like, okay, I hope this is worth it. But I really, really like this because it's perfect for travel. And even when you're charging it, I mean, look, it looks like a cute little pink egg right there. I love that it's so convenient for travel. And I like how when you're using it that you, it's easier to control. And I feel like it's smaller. It's just easier to grip. It travels better. I don't know. I just like the size of this one. So if you haven't gotten a Clarisonic yet, I think you should get this one. But if you have one already, there's no need to get this one as well because it's pretty much the same thing. It's just a different base to it. But I like that a lot. So that was $189. I got that at Sephora. And then a couple more things. Fresh has a cocoa body exfoliant. And you guys, I mean, when you smell this, I brought this around to the Makeup Geek staff, and one of my girls, Jordan, she's like, is that cocoa? I'm like, it smells delicious, doesn't it? It has a lot of cocoa ingredients in it. Let me look. I wrote it down. It has cocoa shell powder, coconut shell powder, cocoa seed butter, coconut oil. So it really does. It smells like a dessert. And it works really well, too, because it has, you can obviously feel some of the gritty stuff in there, but it's not super gritty like some of the sugar scrubs. It's more like a soft exfoliant, but it's very hydrating because it has all that coconut oil in there. It's $45, so I feel like it's a lot for a body scrub. I don't know if I would buy it again just because of the price. I feel like I could get other ones a little bit less expensive that work as well, but I think it is really cool because it has all those cocoa products in there. I mean, it will make you smell like a tasty treat, so I'm going to stop there with that. I'm not going to go down there any further. So coconut body exfoliant, try it out. All right, last thing I have is by NARS as well. They just came out with these. They're the Velvet Matte Skin Tints. Okay, I'm going to be very upfront and honest. I have not worn this on my face. I've tried it on my hand, and I'm very good at testing stuff. Been doing this for a long time. I love the formula, but I can't give you 100% honest opinion on it because I can't wear it on my face because it has SPF in it. And SPF usually has synthetic ingredients. It has octinoxate in it, which breaks me out. I cannot wear any synthetic SPFs. I have to look for organic ones. That's just me. But it is a great product as far as I can tell with how it feels. It has a very full coverage to it. So even though it says a skin tint, it's pretty intense. Like this to me feels like a super pigmented foundation. When you put it on, it's very silky feeling. It blends really well, but do you guys see how much that's hiding my hand? And I put just very little on there. Once it sets, it goes to a very matte finish. I love how it feels. I wish I could wear it, but I'm just afraid it's going to break me out. But I love the formula of it. I think it's beautiful finish. I love how it feels. It's $44. It comes in 12 different colors. NARS as well is known for having very warm shades. If you have warm undertones, you're definitely going to find a skin color for you. But if you have more cool tones, especially the lighter shades like porcelain and fair, you're going to have a hard time finding a color that matches you because I feel like they're so warm. But I love the packaging on it. I love the little squeeze tube. I love how it's black. It's sleek. It just looks very elegant. So I love everything about it except for I wish they had more colors and I personally can't wear it. So if you guys want to check that out, feel free. They are, hold on, did I say the price? $44. Little steep, but the formula is super pigmented, so a little goes a long way. It'll last you a long time. So woo, got through all that stuff. Anyways, you guys have fun with your makeup shopping. Put in the box below any questions or comments you guys have, and have fun. I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.